Hello everyone, I am Awodire Moyosoluwa. Today I'll be talking on enhancing customer experience with in-store analytics, and the case company is Company X. On the slide we can see that the content comprises of introduction, the research methodology, empirical data. Also, I will talk about the key areas in which the case company can apply in-store analytics and its and understand its benefit. And lastly, I will talk about the concluding part as well. The introduction. Uh, Under the introduction, I have background and motivation. The background of this study uh, is based on customer coming to the physical store where because brick and mortar stores remain indispensable part of customer journey, and no matter all the information customer gather from internet of more precisely from the case company or retailers website, they are not satisfied with the information until they they come to the physical store because they want to compare the information they saw online with the in-store with the in-store information. When I say information, I'm referring to the product uh, the such retailers want to sell. So in that case, customer want to use the medium to interact with the store associate. Uh, More importantly, retailers have the privilege to study the behaviors of their customer. So the art of studying this behavior can also be regarded as uh, getting analytics in their store. So what motivate the motivation of this study is because today the case companies still sketch the customer demographic analytics on they carry it manually, and this is what motivates the researcher uh, to to help them to suggest different technology such as Bluetooth, low energy, Wi-Fi, RFID, also NFC, GPS, and cameras they can embed in the store in order to know more about their customer journey. Permit me to talk briefly on the about the case company in question. The case company is an international retail company dealing in all kinds of hardware, electrical, multimedia, and leisure products. The case company is like I said, is an international company which deals with and they have about over 219 outlets in 6 different countries, uh, such as Germany, UK, Dubai, Norway, Sweden, and Finland as well. Uh, I studied the concept of in-store analytics in this research, and also the objective also uh, of this study examine how generated data from the install analysis technology can be used to improve business operation of the case company. Uh, the next the next chapter is research methodology. Under this, I will talk about research questions, the source of data I use for this research, and also the research method and technique. All these are used here, but let me quickly talk briefly on the research questions. Uh, under this, under the research question, there are three questions used to address the objectives of this research, which are: how can data analytics help the case company to improve their operations? Number two, what kind of technology enablers used to generate data that the case company can use in their business settings? And based on those data generated, they can also use it to make business decisions as well. Then, lastly, under the research questions is how are data reported and presented. Data collected are reported and presented uh, mostly in Excel format, in a chart form like bar chart, Instagram. So so I implore the readers of this research to uh, to read the research work in order to see how data are reported. It can be found uh, under the empirical data as well. So moving on to source of data, uh, there are two sources of data here. One is primary source of data, which I use in interviews. Uh, then the second one is secondary data source, which were obtained from Finan. So I use academic journal and articles, all and other important information that are relevant to this study. Then moving on to the research method and technique, uh, the in-depth interview technique were employed. So personally, I interviewed the storekeeper. In other words, I can call the same person store manager. So this particular person has been working for the case company for so many years, up to 14 years with the company, and the person is in question have a vast experience in store, so he was particularly chosen with the in order to get more information from the person, and also we use a case study research as well for this research. On the screen, uh, this is the next chapter, empirical data. These are the important area discussed under analyze under empirical data. One is IT ERP system used by the case company. uh, and also the research wanted to know how the case company understand and gather information about the, the shopping habits of their customers, and also know about their behaviors. Then the research also wants to know how the case company protects, what kind of policy they have to protect their customer data. The customer data in question is a personal data there. But let me move on. Come back to the IT ERP systems used by the case company. They use Chorus Web for daily activities. So the Chorus Web is their ERP integrated system where all their they can find stock. In other words, you can call it inventory. So when customer needs a particular product, probably not on the shelves, they can actually search the Chorus Web to know if the such or particular inventory is in stock. So that is the work of ERP system. So the ERP system, one way or the other, is integrated with people counter. The name of the people counter is TrueView. So this TrueView provide live feed when customers or any object enter the store. So the live view page provide a live feed of any objects moving and out of the case company store. Also, in order to get the statistical data of people coming in and out of the store, because the live will provide provide both visual of the particular object coming to the store coming to the store, and on the other hand, it provides them in figure when it wanted to report it in terms of statistical data. uh, to know more about the customer, to get more or to know about the customer shopping's data, shopping's behavior, the case company sketch the demographic movement of their customer customers. And why are they doing this? They are doing it to know where the customer stops in the store, but in a in business term, we can use instead of using stop, we use linger. Linger. Linger means where the customer stops in the store. So more specifically, when they know where the customer linger in the store, they take note of that by sketching it on this company on the store layout. So they do this to know in case when the customer is coming back again, so they can they will have better understanding on how to provide a good customer experience and customer service to such customer. And the to understand this this sketch, it takes them about 2 to 3 weeks, even more than that, based on the interviews the researcher have with the store manager. So so and not on the other hand, they put some of the items they sell in a particular hotspot, because there are hotspots in the store where they know that customers usually go to pick products. Then how do the case company the case company protect customers' data? they have a policy that governs the online and the in-store customers before they can use any customer's data for for marketing purposes. They they ensure that the customer agreed to the terms and conditions of the club class. They have a particular card which they which is free, and they give it to customer. So by when the customer is probably filling the form, so the application form, so there is a terms and condition there that the customer must agree before customer can enjoy it, because the card is working for customer for loyalty program as well. So before they can do anything with the customer's personal data, they ensure that customer agree to the terms and condition of the customer data. Uh, hmm. So that is that. Yes, the next chapter talks about the key areas in which the case company can apply in-store analytics technology and further understand its benefits. There are four key areas which are very important to the case company. These are operations, merchandising, marketing, and loss prevention. Uh, with with the use of 3D video analytics, the case company can compare the traffic pattern, customer behaviors, and display the customer and also displays the time customer dwell in the store. How can this be achieved? The case company needs to identify the customer traffic pattern first. In turn, they they will adjust the in-store staff and ensure that staff or the store associates are able uh, to relate, interact with the uh, with with such customers. On the other hand, the store manager uh, have to look for a way to balance the ratio of shoppers to ensure that the service they render are accurate. Uh, one of the one of the one of the operational benefits is that it can improve the store performance across all channels. The real-time monitoring matches the attendance of the associate, uh, associate and the customer traffic in the store as well. So the store manager would have a clear glimpse of what goes on the store, and can and the store manager can also find out what needs to be improved to ensure customer experience is achieved. So when we look at the uh, uh, marketing benefit under this operation as well, so as the store manager intends to balance the ratio in the store. So there are there are uh, there are things that the store manager needs to take note. The total number of traffic of customers entering the store is one of the factors that the store manager needs to look into. So by doing this, customer will be able to balance the conversion rate by knowing the the total visitors and also balance it with how many customer purchase when they enter the store. Let's quickly move to the merchandising area where the case company can improve. Also, by using 3D video analytics, they can monitor and assess the store products and any object in the store as well. I think I've mentioned that in when I'm talking about the empirical data part. So the merchandising is used to be the heart of, with no way of measuring the impact of decision made. A new trend emerged with the increase in online sales where the shoppers researched on the product. In store, uh, let me quickly talk about the marketing area. Yes, uh, retailers retailers can I mean the marketing department can of the case company can focus on how they can maximize the use of NFC stickers and or BLE sensor, how they can maximize the use to their own benefits. How can this be achieved? This can be achieved when NFC stickers or BLE sensors are placed or applied very near the product, because it would signal when customers are close to the product, and when customers are close to the product, it is likely that such customer can pick the product, and when the customer picks up the product, so it shows that such customer have purchased or bought the product. So then the marketing department can improve on how or they can improve how they look, how they can they can improve on marketing area, how to reach out to more customers that are interested in such products in the store. So talking about lost prevention, the lost prevention, uh, all of us know that it is very difficult for retailers to know everything going on in the store. But with in-store technologies, this can be with in-store technologies, they can minimize the risk or any attempt of any theft that are likely to happen in the store. So, in conclusion, uh, we, we all know that today technology has affected virtually almost everything we are doing, ranging from devices we are using today, but because the subject matter here is is the use of instant analytics technology to uh, to improve business operations and increase and create a better customer experience. So so technology development today is massively causing a revolution in retail industry, and the development has forced retailers to create a better customer experience. Retailers have a numerous avenues of interacting with customers, unlike the past when unlike the past, but being innovative in daily. This this can being even innovative daily. It can they can use social media to reach out to their customers about the new products in the store. Also, I will implore the case company to be an early adopter of technologies. Although I personally would say that the case company are trying by having a true view, because it's one of the technologies the researchers talk about the in this research. So they can they can do more they can do more in this aspect, because deploying instant analytic technologies should be able to improve their ways of collecting customer data. So thank you very much. I remain myself, Moyosoluwa Awodire, and I can be reached at moyosoluwa.awodire@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.